Happening now, police activity near Jamestown Community College's campus. The details on this breaking story coming up. Our coverage on the search for a missing Jamestown man continues.
And I'm Dakota Hunter in the First Defense Weather Center. Well, we've got some rain that we're going through today, and there actually is a flood watch in effect for the potential for some aerial stream and creek flooding with the moderate to heavy rain and the ice melt that we had across the area over the weekend. But that S word, I have to bring it back into the forecast for tomorrow. We'll talk about it coming up.
And we took our cameras on a ride-along with State Police's Operation Hang Up. Join us in our new and noteworthy segment. That's News Now for Monday, April 16th, 2018.
Live and on demand from the Chautauqua Audio Works Studios in downtown Jamestown. This is your source for breaking news. WNY News Now.
And thanks for joining us. Good Monday to you. I'm Justin Gould. It's 38 degrees. You're looking live over Lakewood, a busy Wally World down there. A rundown of all the stories you need to know is moments away. But first, we turn to Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, who's standing by with a look at a rainy start to our week, Dakota.
Yes, it is. And Wally World, I thought I was the only one who called it that. Hey, we learn something new every day. Happy Monday, everybody, if there is such thing as Happy Monday. But boy, it is a wet one out there. Let's take a look at the radar, and we'll take a look at the rain that is coming through the area. Now, this is the live scan of Viper, and you can see some of that heavy rain that moved through the area pretty much this morning. Whoops. And I think I hit a button. There we go. And it has came back. So again, you can see pretty much the rain is now exited out of our area. It's now working up to the north and then toward the northeast. But this rain will ultimately change over to that white stuff as the temperatures fall throughout the day today. Yeah, I'm sorry. So to break it down for you, widespread rain early today with a few rain showers in the early afternoon. Then it changes to snow as the temperature falls. 40, that was our high. We hit that early this morning. We'll probably fall down to 33 by the time the day is over with a west wind of around 12 to 18 miles per hour. And the snow will probably accumulate going into tonight and early tomorrow. I'll break down those snow totals along with that Quick Solution 7-day a little bit later on in the show.
All right, Dakota, thank you. Some late-breaking news to tell you about. Curtis Street near College Park was shut down Monday after a police incident. Now, Jamestown Community College officials sent out a campus-wide alert at 11:05 a.m. Students were notified of the situation by both text, email, and phone calls. Our camera crew caught police activity near the park 10 minutes later. Officials said there is no active threat to the college. It appeared that the roadway was open when we were in the neighborhood. Now, we reached out to JPD, who said that no one was taken into custody as a result of this incident and that the investigation is ongoing. And a 35-year-old man was last seen shortly before 2 a.m. on Wednesday and was reported missing the next day, has still not been heard from or seen. Police said Sean Carpenter was last seen walking down Pine Street from East 2nd Street towards First Street and was headed to his mother's house on Superior when he disappeared. Now, Carpenter's friends continue to speculate on social media, but law enforcement has not released anything more about the case, sending out the initial bulletin on Thursday. A man claiming to be a friend of Carpenter told us that he was drinking with him the night he disappeared and that they started in Faulkner, took a cab to the wine cellar here in downtown, where they eventually parted ways after being there for about 2 hours. WNY News Now did receive a message from a woman claiming that she gave Carpenter a ride from the wine cellar to Mojo's, but we've been able to confirm that at this point. Family members were there, as you see on the Chautauqua River, searching last week. Anyone with information about Carpenter's whereabouts should call Jamestown Police at 483-7537. The number again is 483-7537. And State Police conducted Operation Hang Up this week. Governor Andrew Cuomo announced recently that Operation Hang Up led to the issuing of more than 15,000 tickets statewide. Cuomo saying that state police and law enforcement officials there hitting the roadways and being vigilant for reckless driving, and he thanked them for their tireless work to keep the roads safe. Now, during Operation Hang Up, troopers used both marked and unmarked cars Now, we rode along with state police today in order to get a better look at how troopers observe motorists in their daily activities. We'll have much more coming up in our new and noteworthy segment. Bill Cosby is back in a Pennsylvania courtroom this afternoon where his accuser, Andrea Constand, is expected to retake the stand today. Constand began her testimony on Friday detailing his alleged sexual assault on her in 2004. Cosby said their sex was consensual and he pleaded not guilty to 3 charges of aggravated indecent assault. Now, his first trial on the charges ended last year in a mistrial after a Pennsylvania jury couldn't come to a unanimous decision. Several other women testified last week they believed Cosby drugged and molested them. Their stories aimed to bolster prosecution's arguments that Cosby attacked Constand, and this was all part of a huge line of accusations. Constand acknowledged on Friday that Cosby paid her $3.3 million, part of a civil settlement. And Rose Acres Farm in Indiana has called more than 200 million eggs in fear of salmonella contamination. According to the FDA today, at least 22 people have gotten sick because of the eggs. They were sold in 9 states and right here in New York. Salmonella can cause serious and sometimes fatal infections, especially in young children and the elderly with those with weakened immune system. The FDA says anyone who bought these eggs should throw them away immediately or return them to the store for a refund as well. Coming up on the other side, we're hearing from you. Let us know what you think about these stories and more in our new and noteworthy segment. We'll be right back.
Where coverage comes first. You're watching WNY News Now.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
Everything's made fresh here. We love to be outside, and it's nice inside if it's raining, so we have a choice.
Locals and non-locals agree that the Main Landing is quickly becoming a destination.
It's just so casual, and just the food is amazing.
I love the hamburgers.
But I really like the tuna I had.
The Main Landing Restaurant. Excellent service, awesome food, and a beautiful view.
I just love to be with the dogs, and I like to do them one at a time. They don't wait for 5 hours in my shop. We have full groom, which includes everything from A to Z, nails, of course brushing, any trimming that needs to be done. I do offer teeth brushing, which is a little extra. So if he takes me 2 hours, it's $40. If he takes me 3 hours, I still keep it down. As long as the dog comes back happy and not at the door, I'm happy.
And welcome back to News Now. It's now time for our new and noteworthy segment on this very rainy Monday afternoon. We want to tell you real quick, as we talked about at the top, about this breaking news alert that JCC sent out earlier about police activity on Curtis Street. And Jamestown Police Chief Harry Snelling's telling me that no one was arrested. That contradicts what the school said in a statement, so I don't know why the school would even bother to send something out. It seems kind of weird, doesn't it? If it's a non-thing. So police were there. I mean, there was 4 or 5 cars, as you see from our
member of the SWAT team too.
Yeah, there was
in a brown bag full of probably what was evidence.
Right, looked like it, and it looked like they were that truck that's down there.
There's nothing to see here.
We have a much better picture on our website right now that I took. But it seems strange. Yeah, there we go. That Ford Explorer, it looks like they were going to tow that vehicle. They called it towed and we were leaving. So college officials prompting quite a response from a lot of students on campus. I know our Matt Hummel's there right now. And that's one of the reasons we're able to learn about the work. I think he's in learning things. Do you learn things at school?
I guess.
I don't know. Well, good Monday, Ryan.
Good Monday to you. How are you?
Did you have a good weekend?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. Let's go on to
this man never sleeps.
Let's move on to weather.
No. I want to talk about you.
No.
I want to talk about.
No, let's not talk about me.
Isn't that a song, Dakota?
I'm sorry?
Did you miss that? Screw it.
Well, I'm trying to keep up with the comments here on the show.
Misses a lot of things,
I'm sorry.
including good weather. Where's the good weather?
Come on, Dakota.
Wait a little bit.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Like till May, like when June? Is that all right?
Well, You know, I said on Facebook yesterday that I think this year is probably going to be one of those years where we don't have a spring. Where it's going to go straight from winter straight into summer.
Bye, Dakota. See you later.
Gary checking in. Hey, Gary. Good afternoon,
What's up, Gary?
man. He says, hi from my spaceship. Can we join you? I think that'd be really cool.
From my spaceship.
I love you, Gary.
That's Mary Matthews.
Mary Matthews?
Mary,
I don't know why it says Mary
Matthews.
No, it's Gary.
Gary
Maybe
Matthews?
there's something wrong with our
Is
thing.
Mary Matthews the woman that we did the...
Gary Course the second is his name. I guess our CG thing must be weird, but we'll have Andy take a look at that. Connie timing in. I see people texting and talking on the phone all day. It seems like it's every other vehicle on Fairmount. Pretty bad. Yeah. Today we did go on a ride along with state police, as we said earlier. Very interesting perspective. Not as... There, it seems to be working out. Not as exciting as one would have thought.
Right.
And it seems like the trooper we rode along with, you know, it just seems like it's more difficult. I know he was doing some speed checking there as well. Pretty cool little device they have. Tells them their speed in the
Look at that. That's
right.
really cool.
That's neat. And we were on this detail here, part of the big initiative by Cuomo to stop texting and driving this month. And very, very interesting. You know, we pull off, try to look at people. And the trooper's concentration is really important to note. How, like, he's like an eagle eye. Really, just boom, locked on. Especially when we were on 86. Did you see that in his eyes? Like, he was, you know, as those cars went by, he was fixated on them. And
he denied that they have a quota, by the way. He said they do not have a quota.
Yeah, they...
He said there's misconceptions.
It seems like a lot of people think that. You know, I mean, they're like, at the end of the month, it seems like there's a lot more state troopers out, but they're out all the time.
Right.
You know, I mean, they're you just don't see them.
Right.
Or you're not paying
attention.
They're supposed to be
out
at
all
your
the time.
phone.
Right.
Well, if you're not where the state police are.
If you're not in trouble, if you're not in trouble with the law, then there's no reason to like really look out for the police, right?
Right. Why would I agree? Why would normal citizens be so concerned if you don't text and drive that often, or I don't. Okay.
Sure.
I
just be honest.
My Bluetooth.
Be honest.
Okay. If people call, I hit a button and it answers. Right.
Go for Gould is what he says.
That's what I say. That's what I say. The weather is nice up here. I'll beam you up, please, Gary. Please beam us up. I would love that.
You know, they had to cancel 5 baseball games yesterday, including the Yankees doubleheader because of weather around the country. So Detroit, Cleveland. Where else did they cancel games at yesterday?
I think they just News 4 was saying something about the Bison's game being.
Maybe
postponed.
the Bison's,
yeah. Channel 4 today's Bison game is postponed.
Yeah, you can't play baseball in this weather.
No, it's
not at all.
It's crappy.
Can we talk about Sean Carpenter real quick?
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed that I went out looking for him yesterday.
Right.
And I was looking all over Chattacoin. I didn't see one person out looking for him. Of all the people that have professed to love Sean Carpenter and to really be friends with him, we couldn't get one person on the record. Nobody wanted to go on the record. Nobody wanted to do an on-camera interview.
His family would come on and plead. I mean,
very disappointing. And again, I can't speak for them. I know what I would do if my best friend were missing. I would scream from the mountaintops.
Oh, thank you.
I'm
his only friend. So.
Just very disappointing. Again, nobody wants to get involved in any form or fashion here. They don't want to be quoted. They want to go anonymous. I don't know why.
It's kind of suspicious.
It's weird. I don't know why we think so much of ourselves, unless we're just a community of wanted individuals. Nobody likes the camera. Nobody wants to go on the record about stuff. Don't you know it helps? Right. It helps to talk about things.
It does. And that's the whole point of us being here is the transparency of everybody. Now, I'm not going to come into your house unless you invite us in your house.
Right.
And we all know how well that worked out for a certain dog killer. But I digress. But there's a lot
Thank you, Patrick Swanson. Yeah, appreciate it.
There's a lot of
maybe you could get one prosecution now the whole year.
You're welcome. There's a lot of take me to lunch. I'd love some Tim Hortons soup right now, actually.
You're sick.
I'm under the weather. It's what happens.
I'm kind of pissed you're at work today because you're sick.
Don't leave your window. I gotta make a paycheck. Only somebody's sick.
Motivational Mondays.
Yeah, that's coming up.
That's next segment.
That's coming up. So, if you know anything about Sean Carpenter's disappearance, call police 483-7537. That's the number to their JPD police line. Sean Carpenter, who went missing last week. We spoke with family members who said that he was out drinking, and they were having a good time.
Can't prove that either.
And it seems like the good time didn't end very well. So coming up in just a bit, Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter's on deck with a look at our weather for today. That's a live shot of 3rd Street. It is wet. It is miserable on this Monday. And then a little later on, we kickstart your week with some motivation. Motivation Nation. Stay right here on News Now.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer, plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Do news like no one else. Investigations that get results.
There was a bunch of kids over here playing football, and the ball kicked over onto her. She picked it up and took a butcher knife, stabbed it. Cops wouldn't do nothing.
WNY News Now investigates, standing up for you while holding the powerful accountable. If you have a problem, we're here to help. WNY News Now. WNY News Now is sponsored by Chautauqua Audio Works, 3335 South Roberts Road in Fredonia. More than a music store. Call 679-4333. Call now, 679-4333. You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first. Now, your first defense forecast with Dakota Hunter.
Hey, welcome back to News Now, and happy Monday to you. Let's kick off the weather segment with the weather headlines to kind of break down what we're expecting. So for today, rain showers early this afternoon. That's kind of the, I don't know if you want to call it good news, but at least we'll have a little bit of rain showers to go through the day. Now, we do have a flood watch that is in effect for all of western New York for the potential for river, creek, and stream flooding with the warmer temperatures, not really the warmer temperatures, but with the rain that could cause a few issues. And you can see here this aerial flood watch goes until 6 p.m. on a Tuesday, and this is for all of western New York, all these counties here shaded in green, and this is mainly for river, creek, and stream flooding. The rain really isn't excessively heavy. I don't think that's going to mainly be the issue. I think it's going to be because of the combination with the ice melt, especially around the Niagara frontier around Buffalo, that could cause some minor flooding issues. Snow returns this afternoon through tomorrow, and yeah, I had to put it in there, but yeah, I know, I'm sorry, but hey,
tell me, sweet little
you know
lies.
What? You know what?
Come on, Ryan.
It's April, and you know what?
Dakota, wake me up in June, please.
Yeah,
more like
I know.
August.
I'm with you. So again, snow returns this afternoon through tomorrow, and it will accumulate. So yeah, we'll see some accumulation, but I'll talk about the accumulations a little bit later on. Live look outside, you can see not a whole lot going on, but you can try to see, looks like the sun's trying to peek through some of the cloud cover behind the buildings there. So all in all, yeah, it's 37 degrees. That is down from our high for today. The temperature is continuing to fall throughout the day. We have a wind chill of 29. When you combine it with that south wind of 9, we should be in the 50s this time of the year, but oh no. No. Doppler vision, you can see there's that rain that kind of worked through the area. It's now working its way to the north and then toward the northeast. So I think probably for today, the most amount of the widespread rain is kind of out of here. But I think we'll see a few more scattered showers before it turns to that white stuff later on in the afternoon. And tonight, 40, that was the official high for today. We hit that early this morning. The temperature will continue to fall down. We bottomed out at 39 last night, so the temperature really hasn't moved very much today. And we should be around, again, 55 degrees for today. We picked up over 1.5 inches of rain over the past 24 hours, which brings our yearly total to just over 12 inches for the year. Let's take you through Future Scan now. This is the in-house computer model that we run right here in the Weather Center. You can see it's picking up on that mass of rain, and then here comes this white and blue stuff. It's starting to change over to snow as the colder air starts to filter in and as the temperatures continue to drop throughout the day. And then it looks like it'll turn to probably all snow throughout the later afternoon going into this evening, and then it will continue throughout the nighttime hours. And I think probably for the nighttime it'll turn to probably more scattered activity throughout the nighttime hours, and then it'll continue throughout the day tomorrow. So again, and I think tonight through tomorrow, that's going to be the best chance for any accumulation out of this. So yeah, we're going to have a coating of white stuff on the ground. This is how much snow we're expecting. This is coming off the Viper model, and you can see almost 2 inches down around Jamestown. Yeah, I know.
It's April.
I know. And you know what? I said earlier that I think this year is going to be one of these years where we do not have a spring, where it's just going to go from winter straight into summer. I think that's kind of, I kind of think that's how it's going to end up this way. Around half an inch around Dunkirk, and then once you work up towards Buffalo, the totals start to fall off. But I think for tomorrow, a general 1 to 2 inch accumulation on average for tomorrow. So what can you expect for tomorrow? Yeah, really cold temperatures here. Take a look at this. Temperatures will go down into the mid to upper 30s once again for tomorrow. And as we move forward here, you can see temperatures will really go forward into the upper 30s as well. How about the future? The next 7 days of your life are coming up, brought to you by Quick Solutions. And there you see 35 average for Tuesday, also 49 for Wednesday. At least the temperature starts to come back up a little bit. And the temperatures, hey, I put 50 in the forecast for Sunday and Saturday. But yeah, I think probably May could start a little bit cooler, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
First Defense Weather is sponsored by Quick Solutions of Jamestown. Count on Quick Solutions for printing, copying, mass mailings, and so much more. Part of your team. Learn more at QuickSolutionsUSA.com. That's QuickSolutionsUSA.com. You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
It's tax time, so get to Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown for all of your vehicle needs. Service, inspection, vehicle sales, they do it all. For all of your automotive, motorcycle, and ATV service needs, Express Bike and Auto even offers financing. Your true one-stop vehicle shop is Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown. They're located at 1761 Foot Avenue Extension next to Quick Fill. Express Bike and Auto in Jamestown. Stop looking, start saving today.
Where coverage comes first. You're watching WNY News Now. You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
Hey, welcome back to News Now on this Motivational Monday. Let's check in with your comments a little bit. Gary Course II on Facebook. Gary, and it still says Mary Matthews. I don't know what is going on with this thing, but this is Gary's comment, I promise.
Mary and Gary rhyme.
It does. The computer's just confused. Gary says, I don't want to know my future, so don't tell me. Mary Keller says, pot up AC/DC Thunder, but Ryan is potting up the YMCA song?
Yes.
It's close enough.
YMCA?
Today is a special day. April showers may bring May flowers, says Damian Pasheri.
It's Motivational Mondays, folks.
You're right, Damian. Ryan's already moving on to our new segment on Monday.
I'm excited about it.
He's excited.
Can I do push-ups on the desk?
Go ahead,
okay, let's do it.
Control him. Just come back to us, I suppose.
We're gonna do push-ups on the desk.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Okay.
Here's the motivational. Yeah. See, you have to do at least one push-up.
2, 3. Here. Come on, 4, reach my hand. 5, come on. 6, 7. Come on, get lower, buddy. 9. There you go. 10.
Oh. Motivational Mondays, baby. Yes. Yes.
This man is 50 years old. Can you believe it?
No way. Don't buy into the hype. not 50, but my face is red. Wow.
Good job.
He's been doing the news. He's been doing the news as long as I've been doing the weather, which is during the Civil War.
Good job, for real. That was intense.
That's Motivational Mondays, baby.
We have a new deal, a new partner in our tool bag, which is really cool. His business is called the Fitness Bunker. You see there in Lakewood. Such a hot spot, let me tell you. 24/7 gym, but it's much more than a gym. It seems like a community to me.
Yep.
Lots of people. We got to peek in on their class last Friday. And you see these 3 members, they're working out, they participated.
Did you see the skills I had to go off the treadmill? I was running on the treadmill and then I let it slide back and just jumped off.
Rye did a little Facebook Live, which was really cool about that. And you did such a good job, I thought.
Thanks.
My question is, we now have gym memberships there, which is awesome. I
Are you going to use yours?
Yeah, if you go with me.
I've already used mine like 20 times.
Really?
Yep.
Good for you. Wait, it's been
I was
20 times.
I was there 20 separate times over the weekend.
Oh.
Talk about Motivational Mondays.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
think I'm going to add about 30 pounds of muscle this year.
Good for you. Dakota, would you get a gym membership ever?
I had one and I didn't use it.
Some people just have gym memberships just to say they're members of a gym. But Jay says we're nuts. Thank you, Jay. We know that.
But the Motivational Mondays is designed to give you a different peek into like different elements of workouts, like recovery and beginning a workout, the benefits of working out.
Right, they have a little Lakewood Nutrition cubbyhole there.
Yep.
Maybe I would imagine we'll get a little peek into what to eat to prepare for a workout and to recover from one as well.
What not to do, what to do. I mean, just all sorts of fun stuff.
And it's good just to get moving too. I know he won't mind me sharing this, but my mom's boyfriend Mike, he goes with his brother, or used to go to Snap Fitness before they closed, and we won't get into that. But he used to go there. And like every night, like Monday through Friday, like on the weekends were kind of his cheat time. He had stuff he had to do at home. But for at least like 40 minutes, they would get a nice workout in, and like he would walk, and then at first, and then he would eventually, lift some weights, and
Would he do push-ups on a desk?
I don't think so.
I'm surprised the desk held me.
Me too.
Should I do some more?
Why don't you get up there? Dakota will do weather, and we'll close out with your push-ups.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, Motivational Mondays.
Speaking about forecast. Oh, jeez, there's that
Motivational Mondays. Yeah, baby.
That's 7 days.
Speaking about treadmills, wouldn't it be interesting? Oh, jeez,
Let's go.
I'm actually surprised that this didn't end up like
1,
George
2,
Gray.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get lower. 10.
Let's go to weather. Let's take a look at Lynx 1. And you can see 40 degrees for today. That was the high early today.
Are you okay?
And my IFB just fell off.
Oh, no.
So anyway. It's not for today. We should make it to the 50s by the weekend.
Will we make it back tomorrow, or will we be canceled?
I don't know.
Oh, goodness.
You see, here's my IFB thing. It just came off and my
Dakota.
IFB's out of my ears.
God,
so.
That was awesome.
That was good. News continues online at WNYNewsNow.com. I don't know what else to do but read my text. Good work.
That's Motivational Mondays, baby.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I'm glad
that made my heart feel great.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go run and have some Taco Hut.
Yeah?
To just ruin it. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
I don't think that's the song they're playing. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow. News online at WNYNewsNow.com. Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Oh, Jay says you should have gotten lower, right? He did his best, Jay. See you tomorrow.